Today, being the 22nd of August 2022, the great man of God, Pastor Jerry Eze, has turned a new age and is celebrating it massively, as celebration has been done over the weekend, and also he has been celebrated in his church on Sunday, what happens to be on the 21st of August in 2022 during the service that happened in Abuja. Pastor Jerry Eze has turned head that even CNN has to celebrate him, and also to say the youth prayer channel, which started during C19, has become a global movement. And every morning at 7 a.m. Nigerian time, Pastor Jerry Eze can be seen on a YouTube live stream, fervently praying over thousands of stacks of requests he has received from his followers around the world. And flanked usually by his wife, Jerry, and also an associate, Eze's passionate prayers are delivered in an urgent staccato as he prays for causes to ailments and also to challenges such as illness, court cases, and financial crisis. Pastor Jerry Eze started miracle healings with the slogan, "What God cannot do does not exist," and midway through the live broadcast cut to pre-recorded videos from his followers sharing testimonies they say are the results of the prayer. And the live stream has been a great source of blessings to many people around the world, as even the band and Total DK was also a testifier to this great movement of God in Pastor Jerry's life. A poverty-striking background, Pastor Jerry Eze, who turns 40 today, 22nd of August, has come a long way from the days he and his single-parent mother struggled to find food to eat. He said he came from a family where poor people would describe his family as poor. He says, there were days his mom and him had no food to eat, and his mom would hold his hand and pray and give thanks to God. He said his mom was a single parent and a petty trader who sold granules in the market. And there were days she would come home crying, having not made any sales, so unable to buy them what to eat. Pastor Jerry, who was born on August 22nd, 1982 in Bendel local government area of Abia State, tells CNN his education was founded by a benevolent couple who had noticed his active engagement in a church in his early years. He said he was just doing things in church like sweeping, singing, and reading the Bible, doing what most of his mates did not want to do. And he had just finished his junior secondary school at the time before they took him in. And he says that Eze was excelled in his studies and obtained a degree in history and international relations from Abia State University. He further went on to complete a master's in human resources management. But before he featured into the ministry, Jerry Eze previously worked with a local TV station before joining the World Bank project for HIV and AIDS, and later worked as a communication specialist with the United Nations Population Fund (UNFPA). As he expressed that he was so excited about the job at the UNFPA, but his mom wasn't. She said it wasn't what God told her, and according to her, he said God told her he was going to be a preacher. And he said he never shared those aspirations to be a preacher, as he wasn't even listening to her. She and her lived in poverty, so he was always asked why God didn't first help them out of poverty before asking him to quit a job that was giving them money to be a preacher. The money he was giving her was coming out of the job with the UN, so it didn't make sense. And he eventually quit his job and entered full-time ministry, but sadly his mother died of heart failure before he fulfilled her ambition for him, he says. And it was when she died that the reality of his assignment began to dawn on him. As he said, entering into full-time ministry has come with huge sacrifices, and Eze said he spent long hours praying into the night to prepare. As he said, he don't have friends and he don't hang out. He don't have spare time, and he can't tell what his hobbies are anymore because there is no room for hobbies, he says. Pastor Jerry Eze has 2 beautiful children with his wife, Pastor Eno, who is also a pastor. And their marriage has been perfect due to the demands of ministry. And it has been 100%, but because his husband and him do the same thing, the bond the same way, the things that matters to other people don't matter in their family. And conversations are about ministry and how next they will fulfill God's will for their lives. As if he had married the wrong woman, it will be boring the person. And here is